Hi Scorpio, welcome to August. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. And before I get started, I want to call in some good energy and create some sacred space around this reading. So this month we have a full moon in Aquarius on August 3rd. And then we have a new moon in Leo on August 18th. And that is going to be angular for you, so we'll see what that... Well, I'll get into the astrology later. So that can bring some changes, some major changes. And Uranus is going to be moving retrograde on August 15th until January. So we'll see what kind of surprises Uranus has for you. But for now, let's check out the cards. What do the cards say? What does Scorpio need to know about love and relationships for the month of August 2020? What does Scorpio need to know about love and relationships for August 2020? What does Scorpio need to know for August 2020? We don't pay attention. Alright, so let's see. The Six of Pentacles. And the bottom card is the Nine of Pentacles. We'll put that aside. Six of Pentacles. The Hierophant. The Moon in the past. The Four of Swords. The Eight of Swords. The Lovers, the Hermit, the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. Awesome. Okay. So let's see. So you have the Six of Pentacles here. Now this card comes up when there's an imbalance in a relationship. Somebody is doing all the work. Someone's doing all the giving. And someone else is doing all the taking. So you need to find that balance. You need to fix that balance. If you're doing, if you're putting a lot of energy into a relationship, you don't feel you're getting enough back in return, it may be time to rethink that relationship. You have the Hierophant here crossing. This is this can be stubborn energy. You might be dealing with someone who you can't get through to. They're very stubborn. Sometimes it can represent Taurus energy, but most often the Hierophant is about wisdom and sharing your wisdom. So you may have a lot of wisdom to share, but for some reason it may not be received in a good way. Maybe the person you're dealing with is very stubborn or very conservative and they're not open to new ideas. But nevertheless, if it has to do with employment, this card can represent an organization that's been around for a long time, very structured, very corporate, very, a lot of rules and regulations, not open to change. Because I'm seeing both love and career energy in this reading. Your current situation, there is some confusion around it. You have the Moon card here, which is a card of possible deception or illusion. Like you're not seeing things clearly, or you need more information. There could be things going on behind the scenes, or you're trying to make a decision without with missing information. So it's possible, like you could be questioning a person in your life. Is this person deceiving me? Can I believe what they're telling me? Can I trust them? A part of you is just feeling that someone's not being honest with you, that there's deception. You're not sure if they're cheating. You're not sure if they're being honest. You're not sure if they're hiding something. On the other hand, the Moon gives you a lot of imagination, a vivid imagination. Maybe you're feeling extra intuitive at this time, and you're not sure if you can trust your feelings. You might say, well, I have a feeling about this situation, but I don't know if I can trust my feelings. There's like confusion with this, because this card represents Neptune. And with Neptune, it's kind of like a dream state. You're not sure what's real. And you have the Four of Swords in the recent past. So this is a card of taking time out to heal. Maybe you've had some kind of illness and you're resting, or you've been through the mill with something. Maybe you're recovering from a relationship where there was deception and you felt betrayed. And now you're taking time out from dating, or you have been, to process everything and to heal. And I think there's a little bit of fear too, because you have the Eight of Swords here. It's like you want to break free. You want to start, it's like you have to break free of something. And you're trying to make a decision on whether to move forward or not, whether to leave a situation behind and move forward and make a choice. Because something is going to be offered to you. You have this lovers in the future. That's a love relationship that's coming. But if for some reason you're afraid to break free of your current situation to accept this new love, or to make a decision about a relationship. So for some of you, it could be that you're in a relationship and you want to break free of it, and you're afraid to take action. You feel trapped, you feel stuck. For some, it might even be a career situation where something is being offered to you and you have to choose between two paths. You have the Hermit here, so you've been doing a lot of soul searching. The Hermit card is about taking time out to think about what's right for you. Like, what do I really need? You might feel kind of, and this is probably true for everyone, feeling alone during this COVID thing. Everybody's locked down. We can't socialize. So, you can't reach out to the people that are close to you. And you're feeling lonely. There's a card of loneliness, taking time out to think, to heal, to process what's right for me. So you could be trying to make a decision about a relationship. Do I stay or do I go? Do I choose this person or do I choose that person? Do I stay in my current situation or do I leave? And you might, sometimes with the Hermit, you can be going to someone who you could be seeing a counselor, or you could be seeing a doctor, or someone whose opinion you respect, to try and sort everything out, because there's a lot of confusion. It's almost like, I don't know what to do. I need some help. I need help making this choice. So you might be going to advisors, or this is a card of the wise old man, the Hermit. Tapping into someone else's wisdom, but also tapping into your own wisdom. Taking time out to hear the inner voice, the guidance, your inner guidance. You have the Page of Pentacles in your environment. So this is a card, you could be dealing with an earth sign. If there's a new relationship on the horizon, it could be with one of the earth signs. The pages also represent the student. So you could be learning, if it's a job opportunity, you could be having to learn some new skills, or you could be moving into a new direction where you need to learn new things. And so maybe that's what's holding you back, like you're afraid to move into this new area because you don't know as much and you have to learn. In your wish fulfillment sector, you have the Knight of Swords. So sometimes that can bring, you could be connecting with an air sign with the Swords energy, but it's also a card of a quick departure, quick decision, quick action. The energy of the Knight of Swords is, I just want to jump into this new thing. I can't take anymore. I've got to break free of, I feel trapped, I feel stuck, I got to break free, I got to move. And you have the Eight of Wands here, which is doors are opening up, messages are coming in. You are going to be freed. I feel like you're going to be released from something, and it's going to involve quick energy, quick action, quick decision making. But the decision is going to be a serious one. So the Eight of Wands can sometimes mean arrows of love. Someone rushing into your life. Okay, you have to decide, yes or no. Do you want me or not? Or do you want this relationship or not? Do you want this job or not? There's going to be a lot of opportunities opening up, and you have to make a quick decision. And you don't want to be hasty with the Knight of Swords, because you want to make sure that you're considering all the options before you make your choice. Is this right for me? Things are moving too quickly. You may feel like things are moving too quickly, and you want to slow down. Like, wait, I need time to think. Because the lovers, when you make a decision that has to do with the lovers, it's a serious choice that's going to change the directory of your life, the direction of your life, and you can't go back. So if you're leaving a relationship for a new relationship, once you make that choice, you can't go back to the old one. If you decide, okay, this wasn't really right for me. Even if it's a job, if you're leaving a job for a new job, you have to know that this is what I want. So you take all the time you need to really think, is this what I want? Will I be happy in this new situation, with this new person, with this new job, with this new, whatever it is that's new, that's coming in, whatever this new energy that Eight of Wands is bringing in. And it could very well be a job. For some of you, it could be a job where you have more autonomy, where you're working like as an independent contractor or without a lot of supervision, because the Nine of Pentacles represents that the entrepreneur energy. For others, it could be that you're tired of being alone, even though you have a lot of abundance around you. You want to share it with someone, and you really are looking for partnership. And you want to, so when something comes in, you may feel like, I'm just going to jump into this because I've been alone too long, and I just want to have somebody. So make sure that whoever's coming in quickly, whatever situation, that it's right for you. That's the only thing I want to say. There is going to be a message, because the hawk is here in this card. So a message is going to be coming. And it may come quickly, and it may demand immediate action. So take time to think. Don't be afraid to break free of something that's restricting you. But take enough time to evaluate the situation and make sure it's right for you. That's all I want to say. So that's my reading. Let me see what the astrology is saying for Scorpio. So we have the full moon in Aquarius on August 3rd. It's in your 4th house and your 11th house. So something is shining a light on your home life and your career and your life direction. You know, something is coming to completion. You are seeing the truth in a career matter or even a home issue. And you may need to, there might be some tension around that, because you have Uranus in the 7th house that's T-squaring this energy in your 10th and 4th. So there could be a relationship, and the 7th house is a committed partnership, a serious partnership. It could also be a business partnership. It doesn't always have to be romantic. The 7th house is marriage, but it's also committed partnerships. It's also visible enemies, where the 12th house can be hidden enemies. The 7th house is people you know are working against you. You're seeing it. It's obvious. So you might have some truth, some being revealed at this full moon. Like, I know now who's on my side and who's not. And I know, like, somebody may throw you a curveball with Uranus that may make you feel that your security is threatened, your home or your career. Because Taurus represents security and financial abundance and self-esteem. On the other hand, if it's a relationship, it could come out of you could be connecting with someone out of the blue, something that you didn't expect, and it could upset your home or career life, because all of a sudden this new person is here. And how am I going to fit this into my life? You know, I've got my routine, you know, my home. I'm used to living a certain way. I have my job. And now all of a sudden there's this new relationship with someone who's like a free spirit that wants to rock my world. You have Mars in the 6th house. That's your career sector. So Mars is stirring up your employment area, where you might feel more ambitious. You might feel like, you know what, and you're working really hard. When Mars is in the 6th house, you're putting a lot of energy toward work. You might feel like a slave to your job. But it's going to bring you, it's a sextile aspect to the moon, and it's a trine aspect to the sun, which is in your 10th house. So it's whatever work you're doing, it's going to be good for your career image, and it's going to help your career in the long run. But you may feel like you might be fighting with people at work. There might be more tension because you're being more aggressive. You're not sitting back and taking things. You're speaking up. Mercury is in the 9th house, and it's opposing Saturn in the 3rd house. And Saturn's got the company of Jupiter and Pluto. They've been traveling through your 3rd house for a long time now. So you're learning truths about communication, about relatives, about brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles. Certain truths are coming to the surface. You may have some communication issues with one of them. Maybe you're not speaking to somebody, or you feel that someone is being harsh with you. You might have... you might be kind of disagreeing. You have different ideologies. You know, your thoughts are going in one direction. Your thoughts might be more progressive, and they're more conservative, and so you might be butting heads. Sometimes Mercury opposed Saturn, you're afraid to speak up, or the communication seems cold, or you're not feeling warm and fuzzy when you're talking to these people. You feel like they're disapproving of you in some way. Venus is in your 8th house. Now, it's in Gemini still, and it's connecting the North Node. So you are starting to evaluate, first of all, money can come in that will support you. You could get some type of inheritance, or you can have some type of if you're looking for a loan from a bank or financial support from a partner, Venus will bring abundance in that way. Not so much from the money you earn, more from like the money that comes from other sources, resources. So it could be insurance payout, tax refund, a partner's income, someone like your partner wants to invest in your business or something. Venus also represents going, the 8th house is intimacy, going deep with someone. You might be trying to embark on a new path, like taking more of a risk with intimacy, or finding out why do I not have intimacy? What are my blocks to intimacy? And dealing with that. This may come up at the full moon. Neptune's in the 5th, so you might not be seeing someone realistically. But Neptune in the 5th is also lending its creativity to anything. If you're doing anything creative, Neptune will give you plenty of ideas and inspiration. So it's really good for creativity, not so good for relationships, because you might be idealizing someone or seeing someone as better than what they really are. Or you could find yourself connecting with someone that needs your assistance, or that is, like a victim person. You're the savior. Someone who's very needy. So you want to be careful that you're not falling into that trap. The new moon in Leo is happening in your 10th house. Now that is really, that's a good, you need that new moon if you want to make any kind of career change or any career opportunity. The new moon in your 10th house will help you in Leo. It's going to help you get recognition. The only thing is, there may be some, and it's trining Mars in the 5th house. So whatever new beginning you have in your career, you're going to be doing work that you love. It's going to be something enjoyable. Because the 5th house is the house of fun and pleasure, romance. You could even connect with someone through work somehow. Oh, no, wait a minute. Yeah, 6th house. No, I'm sorry, it's in the 6th house. Mars is in the 6th house. So it's still work, but it's not as fun. So there are going to be changes. There's an opportunity for a new beginning in work. Now, the only issue with this new moon, it has a lot of positive energy around it, but Saturn is in the 3rd house of communication. So if you're working with a contract, or if you're communicating with authority figures, there could be some struggles around that. You might feel blocked by authority, or you might feel like that authority figures don't understand you. They don't get you. You're trying to communicate something and they're just not getting it. Like you feel misunderstood or something, or you feel like you can't speak up. They don't want to hear it. Venus will be moving into Cancer, which is better. When Venus was in Gemini, it was in conjunct your sun. So now that it's moving into Cancer, it's trining your sun. So, and Venus is sextile Uranus in the 7th house. So this could bring a partnership that comes with someone from a distance. Could be someone from another culture than you, foreign country, someone who's very different than you, someone that you meet through higher education or through travel. Like if you're traveling at this time, you might meet someone on a long distance trip, or you're connecting with someone from a distance. Like you have to communicate from a distance. But it's exciting. Venus sextile Uranus is exciting energy. Someone who like shakes you up. It may not last forever because Uranus is unstable energy, but it will be exciting while it lasts. You won't know until after this aspect is over if it's going to last or not. Jupiter and Pluto are in your 3rd house also, so you want to make sure that you're just watch how it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Because with Jupiter and Capricorn, you may go over the top in your communication style. And you may be, either you're being too forceful or you're dealing with a bully. Because Pluto is kind of like power. Whoever's in power is wielding their power and they're acting like a bully when it comes to communication. And Mars in the 6th, squaring Saturn in the 3rd, You might be butting heads with an authority figure. Maybe you don't like their communication style, or you're just feeling like they're restricting you in some way. Like you're working hard and you feel like they're blocking you. They're too conservative. They're not too rigid. They're keeping you like almost like a slave. You're like a slave to your job. But don't worry, I think help is going to be coming out of the blue. It may come unexpectedly. I feel like you need to break free of something and make a decision about your life direction. And I think that no matter what's happening at the beginning of the month, I think things will get better at the end of the month. You might get news that you've been waiting for, messages that can help you break free of this situation that you feel stuck and restricted. Like I said, you're going to have to make a choice. You're going to have to make a decision, and you may have to take quick action. So get ready. That's all I'm saying. Get ready you're going to be released. Uranus is going to free you from an oppressive situation. But be ready to rock and roll when the time comes. So get all your ducks in a row now. Because when the message comes in, you're going to have to make a quick decision. So that's my reading for August, Scorpio. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, click on the link. Click on the like button. I can't speak today. Click on the subscribe button. Click on a link in the description box if you want a private reading that focuses just on your issue. Since this is a general reading, your situation might be different, and we can go into greater detail on your situation. And don't be afraid to make a choice that frees you from something that's been oppressing you. And have a wonderful, thank you also for commenting. Thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you for liking, subscribing, for purchasing readings. If you're new, welcome. I hope you're enjoying the videos. Have a great August. Help is coming. Don't worry. You're going to be freed. There's going to be some new opportunities, messages that you'll be happy with. More towards the end of the month, I think. So enjoy August, and I'll talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.